Yo, Skinny Gang, Mr. Skinny checking in. Hey, not gonna take up too much of your time on this here because we already really covered the topic for like an hour and 17 minutes, I believe. But I just want to salute everybody who came out and watched the Mr. Skinny Anytime podcast. It was definitely our most successful podcast as of to date. It had the most likes ever of a podcast I've ever put up. And I would like to say salute to y'all. Thank y'all for thank Kickz. And I want to give a special thanks to TONYD2WILD for showing up and keeping their word as promised and debating the topic of real versus fake, authorized versus unauthorized. Now, the reason that I'm just doing a follow-up is because I really wasn't going to do this follow-up, but Kickz put up a video kind of saying that the podcast was biased towards TONYD2WILD and his subs, and accusing TONYD2WILD of not putting the podcast up on his main channel, and actually accusing me of not being biased, of being biased towards TONYD2WILD and his opinions. And I just want to address that real quick. Not going to take up too much of your time, but after seeing that video, straight up, I was trying to be as biased and straight down the middle as I could. I thought I did that. His gripe to me was that I said at the end, towards the end of the podcast, that if he couldn't tell me where he got his shoes from, that I wouldn't put shoes that I got from him on my channel, which is facts. But it wasn't like taking shots at him. It's just because that my channel is based on real and authentic shoes, real and authentic sneakers that I purchased from Nike authorized retailers or Adidas authorized retailers, and I bring them to you for reviews. If I do early reviews, I usually do them in store, so it's no questions of if the shoes are real or fake, and it is what it is. But so if I was being biased towards that, then I just want to apologize, because as a moderator I should have been down the middle. But it was just stating facts that no unauthorized sneakers. I mean, I have nothing against people who deal in unauthorized sneakers. I just don't. So when it comes to that. But as far as the questions being asked, I felt like, I called it straight down the middle. If I didn't, I like to hear in the comments. I heard a couple of people in the comments had me laughing like I'm doing the podcast from my bed. If you go back and check the other podcasts, I'm always in that bed. It's not because, I'm tired of being disrespectful. It's just that me and my family is in the transition. We have a 3-bedroom house. We just had 2 children, and their caregiver stays with us. So it's a little crowded in there. So we're in the transition of moving to a bigger home. So until then, that room is actually the room that's supposed to be G.R. Gabe's room. And if I turned the camera around, you would see nothing but shoe boxes scattered everywhere. So it wasn't like I was just laying in the bed. I was like just propped up against the headboard chilling. But I mean, that's the type of atmosphere the Anytime podcast is. You might see me delivering it outside. It's not like no professional forum. So all the original Skinny Gang members and all the loyal Skinny Gang followers know how I get down. But now, also, to address the thing that TONYD2WILD wasn't going to put the podcast on his main channel. TONYD2WILD offered Kickz to do the debate on the Gloves Off podcast or any of his platforms that Kickz would have liked. But Kickz chose to do the debate on my channel because it was unbiased. I mean, my channel is not monetized yet, and hey, it is what it is. There wasn't no advertisement. I threw up like 2 Instagram posts maybe the day of, but TONYD2WILD did not like get on his channel and like, yo, I'm about to debate, come over, so the chat would be swayed. And as far as I know, Kickz didn't go live and say, hey, I'm about to be on Mr. Skinny's channel, and the debate would have been swayed. So everybody who was in there was just people that followed my channel and seen it was on, and then came back later on after it was up and started watching it. I'm already at 5 minutes. This here is kind of long. And that's really basically all I wanted to address, man. And I don't have nothing against Kickz. I don't have nothing against Tony D. Tony D deals in real shoes, so actually, you know, we're in the same lane. I mean, we don't get anything from saying that Kickz shoes are fake or real, you know what I'm saying? I'm not out here selling shoes. I'm out here purchasing shoes, giving y'all reviews. You know, this here's what I like to do. I love sneakers, so I'm bringing y'all my passion. As far as what I see, Tony D does it on a way, way higher scale. And Kickz is doing his thing. I mean, if I see Kickz, you know, we go to the bar, we can have a drink. It's not like, you know, I hate everybody who sells fake shoes. At the end of the day, it's your business. You know, back in the day, you had people bootlegging CDs, you had real CDs. You got people bootlegging shoes, you have real shoes. But the point that was trying to be made is unauthentic shoes and authentic shoes are not the same. And that was basically the point that was trying to be made. And other than that, man, hey, it is what it is. I called it down the middle. I was kind of like tripping on his follow-up about exposing. Nobody's out to expose Kickz. He does what he does. As far as the Retro Young situation, I mean, Retro Young, as far as I know, he did not get the email. Somebody sent the email to Retro Young, and Retro Young hit me in the DM with the email. He hit Tony D with the email. I didn't even know that he posted it on his page. But as far as him doing the undercover work or trying to set up Kickz, me personally, I can vouch for Retro Young, and like, yo, he got the information, he put it out. What Retro Young and Kickz got going on, I offer you the opportunity to come and get it all off your chest on the Mr. Skinny Anytime podcast, which I don't feel like Kickz would do. But if y'all have a different platform that y'all want to get it on in, then get it on. But since we done went 7 minutes and 36 seconds, I'm just going to give you a little brief glimpse into where the channel is going on my end. This summer, I look forward to traveling, doing some collabs with some other YouTubers. I have a 1v1 setting up against Frank Nitty, balling on a budget. You can come check his channel out. We're going to get that going on. I'm going to punish him, by the way. I'm undefeated on my LeVar Ball stuff. I'm undefeated. Anybody 35 and older, I've never lost. So Frank Nitty, be ready. Have some other 1v1s in the work. I have another 1v1 in the works. Don't want to call it out yet, but I will soon as, you know, we have kind of like ironed out some details, but it's going to be a big one. I'm going to continue bringing you the vlogs and the reviews of the sneakers. The podcast is going to continue to go on, like I said, anytime. So anytime we can go, we're going to have more guests, and hopefully the podcast can grow bigger and bigger. It's just not about bigger name YouTubers. Salute to TONYD2WILD. As I said, that was the biggest one to this here date. But I mean, you don't have to be a big YouTuber to get on the podcast. Just hit me on IG and my DMs and we'll make it happen. And basically that's it. I look forward, man, to y'all rocking with me. Let me see if I missed anything. Oh yeah, 2K. You will get my full sneaker collection. I know everybody's been like, Mr. Skinny, I want your sneaker collection. I want it. I want it. You will get it at 2K. You will get my whole sneaker collection. I read the comments. I know everybody, the early Skinny Gang followers are like, don't make us wait for the original Skinny Gang followers. Let us get it now. Skinny Gang, it's going to be tough. Like I said, I'm in the transition of moving, but I'm going to pull out all the boxes. Y'all just let me know how y'all want it. Do y'all want it like half, like 1s to 8s, which I don't have any 8s in my collection right now, but I don't have any 8s. I don't have any 7s, but do y'all want it broken down, or do you want the whole thing? Because I have more than Jordans in my collection. I have Nikes, I have Adidas. Man, hey, I got some stuff in my collection, man. Not just, you know, Jordans. I got Hype Beast stuff. I got GRs. It is what it is, but you will be getting that. You will be getting that along with another little special you'll get. I'm working on setting it up so you can see GR Gabe's collection and his sister GS Gabby's collection. This here is like 2 of their shoes. This is GR Gabe's first ever Jordan, and this is GS Gabby's first ever Jordan right here. So you'll be getting that. And get Kickz, I must say though, you good, boy. You know how to sell tickets. You do know how to sell tickets. You know how to get everybody riled up. But at the end of the day, man, nobody's against you, brother. It's just that you believe the shoes that you sell are real. Others believe, such as myself, that they're fake. You believe they're real, so you're not gonna say they're fake. At the end of the day, it's a conversation that'll probably never ever have a definite ending because both sides involved have different opinions. So it's no longer really a topic that needs to be discussed any further. I think y'all both represented both of y'all points great. I just want to say that you did email me some information, but it was the same information that can be found on one of your videos, the Nike, you talking to the Nike rep, which Tony D, he sent me the same thing on his end. So, but you did send me some information, but it wasn't saying where did you get your sneakers from, or is it the factory, the same factory that produces Nike sneakers. So, but with that being said, hopefully it cleared it up. From what I know about Retro Young, I don't think he tried to set you up, bro. Whatever y'all got going on, hey, y'all get together, see how y'all want to squash it. But from my end, we're moving forward, and salute to your movement, Get Kickz. Salute to TONYD2WILD and his movement, and definitely, salute to the Skinny Gang, man. Love y'all, man. Y'all.